Hey, we're live at Fantastic Worlds Comics in Scottsdale, Arizona, and it's that time of the week where we go over the new release comic books. Good times. So we're going to start with DC, which is actually out on the rack since 11 a.m. this morning. Got Action Comics, number 1044. Got Aquaman, number 5. We got Batman Beyond the White Knight. This is book 4. This is the variant cover featuring Robin. Then we got Batman Catwoman, number 12. All we have left actually is this Jim Lee variant, and I forget who did this, then this other variant. Then we have Batman Fortress, number 2. With what I assume is a Top Gun Maverick homage cover. I feel like that's what they're going for. And that has a cardstock B variant with some beautiful art. Then we got Deathstroke, number 10. Whole new story arc, written by Ed Brisson, who will be writing the new Predator comic. Then we have Detective Comics, number 1061, also featuring Gotham Girl Interrupted. Got a beautiful cover here, and a really nice Lee Bermejo cardstock variant. Up next, Harley Quinn, number 16, with the Derek Chu variant. You got Robin, number 15, written by Eric Williamson, our good friend. And then he also drew this variant cover, believe it or not. I believe it. The Swamp Thing, Season 2, Issue 14 of 16, the penultimate of penultimate issues. There we go. Swampy goes Green Lantern. I bet you some crazy things are going on in this book. It has a gorgeous cardstock variant. And last but not least, Task Force Z, number 9. And that has a cardstock variant featuring Red Hood. So there we are. These are the DC books that are still available out on the rack. Let's move on to the rest. I'm going to go through the store here. Going to go to the back room, what we call the belly of the beast, where I got everything laid out for tomorrow. So for Wednesday, 11 a.m., here are the rest of the new releases. We got Avengers, number 57, the lead up to AXE Judgment Day. It's quite the cover. We got Captain America, Symbol of Truth, number 2, Legacy 737. Little Deadpool surprise on the cover. Then we got a new number 1, and it is Iron Cat by Jed MacKay. So, Iron Man, Black Cat, and then Iron Cat. See how that works out. Then we have the Iron Man Annual. Though it's called Iron Man and Hellcat, it is an Iron Man Annual. There we go. That has a Peach Momoko variant and an Art Germ variant. Up next, by Christos Gage, Mech Strike, Monster Hunters, number 1. This is continuing the Avengers mech story. Mecha Avengers, Mech Avengers. And that has a variant. Very cool. These are fun comics. Don't sleep on these because they will be highly collectible one day. Sabretooth, number 4. Looks like he's getting into some Man-Thing territory here. And that has a lovely variant featuring Wolverine. Up next, She-Hulk, number 4. Great cover with the Thing. You'd always want Thing in your corner, right? Thing in your corner, and you're probably going to win. Then I was going to say this is a Peach Momoko cover, but it is not Peach Momoko. It is another Asian artist, and the name escapes me right now. Oh, no, sorry. This is Zulo. a Zulu variant. Scratch everything I previously just said in the last 30 seconds. It is Zulu. Here's the main cover. Zulu variant. And then very cool, all the She-Hulks variant. I like that. She-Hulk when she was part of the Fantastic Four. That takes me back to my childhood. Then we got Spider-Man 2099, number 3, featuring Avengers 2099. This is getting crazy. Up next, we got Disney Star Wars, as made by Marvel, following the Crimson Reign storyline. So it's Darth Vader, number 24, and Dr. Aphra, number 21. And not in the Crimson Reign storyline is a Han Solo and Chewbacca series, and this is issue number 3. And that has a fun variant. Then right off the heels of the Disney Plus series, which just ended, Star Wars Obi-Wan, number 2, Qui-Gon in the house. And that has an Obi-Wan Kenobi, Choose Your Destiny variant. Then we have a new Thor series by Ralph Macchio. Thor, Lightning, and Lament. There we go. That's the A cover, and that is the B cover. Up next is another number 1 from Marvel, and this one is The Variants by Gail Simone, and it is a Jessica Jones comic. So, a Jessica Jones mystery, it says it right there. It's Jessica Jones taking on, I don't know if it's multiverse variants or timeline variants, but it's one of those. Can't be both, though. Science. Venom Lethal Protector, number 3, by David Michelini. And it is Michelini. I was asking a couple weeks ago, Michelini, Mr. Will Adams, who knows all things Spider-Man and Venom, confirmed it is Michelini. So there we are, 20 years later, up to date on his name finally. Lethal Protector, number 3, with a really cool variant. Then we got Wolverine Patch, number 3, written by the most amazing, most legendary Larry Hama, one of my favorite writers. He's doing a Wolverine story, and that has a Kevin Eastman variant. Very cool, very Kevin Eastman. Then we have from the All Reds, The Excellent, number 4, Eric Williamson's favorite new book, The Excellent. X-Force, number 29, Krakoa Comes Alive. Then we have X-Men Red, number 4. And that has a super gorgeous, very pretty, I believe, Jem Bartel cover. Beautiful. Love those. All right, so moving on to the rest of the publishers from Boom Studios and Mr. Keanu Reeves. We have Berserker, number 9, cover A. Cover B. Cover A foil. Can't really see that it's a foil, but it's a foil. And a cover B foil. And an incentive variant. We don't get those from Berserker often, but here we go. Well, I mean, we got a ton for number 1, but it's been a while since we got one. Up next from IDW, Kanto, Tales of the Unnamed World, numero 1. There it is. And then we have one. I'm pretty excited about this because it is written by Mr. Joe Satriani, the guitar legend, the guitar virtuoso, now stepping into science fiction and comic books with his book called Crystal Planet. And there it is by Mr. Joe Satriani. And that has an incentive variant featuring the Satch himself. Look at that. Action figure variant, surfing with the alien. Mr. Joe Satriani. Department of Truth from Image Comics, number 19. There we go. From Dynamite, we got Draculina, number 4, Sister of Vampirella. And that has a beautiful Draculina with a bear variant. I like that. Then from Image, we got 8 billion genies. That's a lot of genies, 8 billion of them. But this is only issue 2, so find out what happens. Then we got Ghost Cage. This also from Image, number 3. From IDW and Larry Hama, as mentioned earlier, the legendary Larry Hama. G.I. Joe number 294, The Road to 300. Here's the cover A. And the last, I think 6 covers, they all connect. It forms this giant tableau. Pretty good stuff for you Joe fans. Also from IDW, and this is a big oversized, as you can see, one-shot Godzilla, Best of Godzilla. I know that's going to be popular. From Mike Mignola, we got Hellboy and the BPRD. Old Man Whittier, number 1. It doesn't really say number 1 on this. There it is on the barcode. That is a number 1, and this cover is by Mike Mignola. Then from Image Comics, we got Image, exclamation mark, so it's an exciting way. You have to say Image! No. Anyway, issue number 3. Here we go. This is the anthology of classic Image stuff. Up next, a very cool book. We only got one of these. Infinite Worlds, Science Fiction Magazine, Spring 2022. And there you go. Full of crazy sci-fi, fantasy art and stories. Excellent writing. This is a nice magazine. Worth checking out. From Source Point Press, we have The Oblivion Trials, Part 1. Looks like some high fantasy and supernatural. From Dark Horse and Brian Michael Bendis, we have Pearl, Volume 2, Issue 2. From Black Caravan, we got Pentagram of Horror, 2 of 5. United in Hate. From Boom Studios, we got Power Rangers Unlimited, Countdown to Ruin, number 1. For all you Power Ranger fans. And for you Chip Zdarsky fans, brand new book from Image Comics called Public Domain. Issue number 1, finally here. Back to Dynamite. Got Red Sonja, Mirka Andolfo's Red Sonja, number 10. With the beautiful exclusive FOC variant. All right, then up next from Behemoth Comics, pretty cool imprint. They are making this from the creator of Ultraman. It's called Red Man. And it's kind of like Ultraman fights a kaiju. There is the B cover featuring the kaiju. And there you go. And I believe this is going to be adapted into a series. So check it out. Red Man by Happy Tank and Matt Frank. We've got 4 different covers. Number 1, it's kaiju action. Then we have from Rick Remender, A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance, number 9. From the world of Todd McFarlane's Spawn is Scorched. Spawn Scorched. And this is number 7. Beautiful red cover. Got a variant here. And then from IDW, kind of a big deal, I guess. Sonic the Hedgehog, number 50. And they made it a big deal, a big oversized issue. And this has got a cool the B cover with all the characters. And then another variant. And then that's Sonic punching through the Sonic multiverse variant. And then an incentive retailers variant for Sonic. This might be the first one we've ever gotten. Pretty cool stuff. Sonic number 50. Also from IDW, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 130. Cover A. Kevin Eastman always does the best covers. Love these B covers. And of course, retailer incentive variant. Very cool stuff. Sticking with IDW, we have Transformers, Fate of Cybertron. One shot. This comes on the heels of The Last War for Cybertron and The Last Transformer. Now it's Fate of Cybertron. We got a B cover on that. Back to Dynamite, we got Vampyverse presents The Vamp. And there she is, vamping. Then from Scout Comics. This looks pretty fun. It's called Wannabes. And this is kind of a parody of superhero comics. Worth checking out, Wannabes. And then the final comic is What's the Furthest Place from Here? From Image. And that is issue number 7. So, these are the new comics. So once I've done all the pulls and the pre-orders and special orders, whatever is left makes it out on the rack tomorrow at 11 a.m. So if you want to message me for me to hold you something, let me know. If you just want to subscribe to a comic because you never want to miss an issue and have to worry about it, then stop by the shop and open up a pull list. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, I have a little bonus content. And here it is. The Last Ronin hardcover. Gorgeous. This is really nice. Pretty heavy. It's the entire Eastman and Laird Last Ronin saga in one gorgeous hardcover book. And then from Jerry Duggan is The Dark Room. This looks really cool. We got one of these. It's still in the shrink wrap. So there you go. A little bonus footage for you there. And we will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. for new comic book day. Loving it.